We already have a sneak peek of Benedetta's new MPL skin and Novaria Starlight skin. And also big changes are made to Harley. Let's dive into the video to see all the changes. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will see all the adjustments made in patch note 1.7.90 and all the other changes that came with it.
As you guys know, this video has redeem codes and I want to congratulate the winners of our previous video. Thank you for participating, and similarly this video will have hidden codes too. Find it from the video and redeem it at Kazukiofficialstore.com and your diamonds will be delivered instantly.
Moving on to hero adjustment. Harley is getting adjusted. His passive now has a new effect where he gains extra attack speed when dealing damage with his skills or basic attacks. It will increase his attack speed by 5% in the early game and by 10% in the late game, which scales with level and can also stack up to 10 times. While the increased attack speed based on the number of hits on the enemy from his skill 1 is removed. His skill 2 will now give 30% more movement speed, but it will still decay over 4 seconds. But the cooldown is increased by 2.5 seconds in the early game and by 1.5 seconds in the late game, and it will now enter cooldown immediately once you cast it. The mana cost in the early game is increased by 15, but the skill will no longer cost mana in the late game. When using ultimate, you can now preview the damage to the enemy hero he is about to hit. The total damage ratio is reduced by 20% in the early game, but remains the same in the late game. But the second attack based damage is increased by 100 in the early game, and the damage from the extra magic power is also increased by 20%. Yuzong is getting adjusted. His skill 1 base damage is reduced by 30 in the early game and by 50 in the late game. And the damage from total physical attack is also reduced. The range of his enhanced basic attack from his skill 2 is increased. His ultimate has a new effect where he will gain extra hybrid defense when used, but will no longer deal damage at the end of his ultimate. And his skins are temporarily disabled due to the changes. Iksha is getting adjusted. Her attribute's attack speed growth is increased by 0.013. Her passive will no longer increase movement speed, but the base damage of skill 1 is increased by 45 in the early game and by 70 in the late game. The damage from extra physical attacks is also increased by 20%. Her ultimate no longer gives movement speed when leaving combat, and the ultimate will no longer attack if you tap just once. You will need to tap again and again to attack. Audit is getting nerfed. Her ultimate is nerfed. The slow effect is removed and the cooldown is also increased by 5 seconds at all levels, and the magic power bonus is also reduced by 150%. Tigreal is getting adjusted. The slow effect on his skill 1 will no longer stack, but the slow effect is increased. Chang'e is getting adjusted. The enhanced basic attacks from his skill 2 will now regard as basic attack damage. If you are looking for 100% safe and secure diamonds, Kazuki Official Store is here to fulfill your need. We are trusted by more than 100k mlbb players from India, Philippines and Europe. Do visit our website and browse between various packs. Moving on to the battlefield adjustments. Malefic Roar is getting nerfed. Developers think that equipment with percentage penetration shouldn't be utilized frequently in the early to mid game, but rather primarily against heroes who depend heavily on defense. So now the item will deal damage based on enemy's defense. The physical attack is increased by 10 points, physical penetration is decreased by 25%, while penetration increase per defense is increased by 0.1% with maximum penetration increase of 45%.
Can't get away.
The Scarlet Phantom is getting nerfed. Its unique passive Phantom will no longer grant double movement speed on critical hits. Moving to the new emblems. Brave Smite is adjusted. The trigger condition is now dealing skill damage and the HP regen is reduced by 3%. Impure Rage is getting buffed. It has a new effect where heroes that don't use mana will recover a small amount of HP instead. Its magic power is decreased by 5 points and the 4 mana regen is changed to 5 magic penetration. The graphics of Harley's ultimate and Terizla's skill 1 is now optimized. You can see a damage preview on enemy's HP bar. Moving to the system adjustments. The published recruitment message can now be cancelled and edited. They have added a function to quickly join a recruiting room. Also, the interface is now adjusted. Moving on to the surveys part. First, we have Novaria's special or Starlight skins. Cosmic Energy Engineer is the name of design one. I like the design bit similar to Leslie's epic skin. Design 2's name is Starlight Elf. I was particularly drawn to this one. Design 3 goes under the name Sweet Magic. This really looks like Changi grew older in her skin. Second, we have Benedetta's Mpl skin surveys. This is design 1 and I enjoy how punk like she looks. And this is design 2. Congratulations to Lunox users as it's confirmed that her legend skin will be coming on Magic Wheel on 27th of this month. And here are 2 upcoming events icons. First one is Beyond the Clouds. For its explanation, you can check out the video tagged in the top right corner. Second is the Fredrin and Lilia collab event icon. Both are expected to release very soon. Alice is going to get Season 29 first purchase skin. And here are few assets of Season 29. So are you guys excited for the bunch of new stuffs? If yes, hit that like button and share this video. Don't forget doing so along with a comment in this video will let you join our special epic skin giveaway at 1.15 million subscribers too. Shoutouts from our previous video: Jakir Ibrahim, Asang, Bom Gitai, Hulk, Basil Shahoud. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.